What do I try?
Go to Google and type draw.io. I'm only seeing your MS, this Word document. I think you have to share the complete screen.
Okay. Right. Hmm.
Uh, Let me remove you from the sharing. Okay, then you share it again.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, just try share again. Try share it again.
How is now?
Yeah, able to see. Now go to Google
Yeah.
and type draw DRAW
Huh?
dot io.
Dot what?
IO.
Okay, Dr. Ayo.
Okay, enter. Go to the first one. Click device. Click create new diagram. In a file name, give TPCS. Use on the top, you see there is something called file name. Yeah, just remove that and type TPCS network
And
network
do a space.
network TPCS network. Yeah, just click create. Just type anything and just click save. Click create. Now this is a canvas board. Okay, this canvas
Okay.
board is basically used by the project team to design the architecture. Okay, what we are going to do now, we are going to design our architecture here. So what we are going to first create, we are going to create something called virtual network. Okay, so
Yeah.
on a left hand side, you see on the top there is something called search set. On the left hand side,
Yeah.
something called
Search
just,
shape.
yeah, just click inside the search and type here virtual network or type here VNet, whatever you like. Try virtual network, hit enter, hit enter.
I did.
Okay. Now you see that there is so much many diagram is coming in a virtual network. What we are again, click more result, click more result. Okay, click more result again. Once again. Just take the third from top, third row. From
Yeah.
top, go to the fourth row and click the third icon. From top, go to the fourth row, third
Okay.
icon. Third
This
icon.
one.
Yes.
Okay.
Click. Yeah, very good. And just take it on the top. Yes. Yes. Now just delete that lock which you have. All right. So, and then give me a request. I will make one and then you make rest two. Okay. So then I am coming on below. This is a shape. Okay. I'm going to take this shape. I'm going to put this shape here. In fact, here I'm going to make it little bit higher, and then I'm going to put this one, right click, and I'm going to say that bring to front. So it will come on a top. This is a symbol of this particular box is a virtual network. Okay.
Network. Yeah.
Okay. Then just I select all these two and say Control C, Control V. So one more box is ready. I am just going to take this one here. Then again I say Control C, Control V, and I'm going to say the third one here. So first one is a Germany. Okay.
Yeah.
Second one is a USA. Third one is a India.
Yeah.
Okay. Now in Germany, I have a two subnet.
Uh-huh.
Two subnet. So just go on the top in the search box and type there subnet. Just remove virtual network and type subnet.
This subnet.
Yeah. Enter. Okay. Now you see the last two box. One is a public subnet, one is a private subnet. Okay.
Yeah.
So just take a private subnet. Yes. Click that one. All right. Just put this subnet in first box. Make it little bit smaller. The subnet box, make it little bit smaller. The subnet box. Just make it little bit smaller so that it should fit in a box. Yes. More align, more right, left side align. Able to drag?
Yes, it's not dragging, but wait.
If not, then you can use arrow key also. After selecting, you take arrow key.
Is that okay or no?
Yeah. Use arrow key, keyboard arrow key. When you use the keyboard arrow key, it will move.
Yeah. Okay.
Not able to?
1 minute, 1 minute. Is that okay?
Yeah. 1 minute. So let me make this box a little bit more bigger because it is going to have a subnet. So I'm saying that this is one, and then I'm going to say Control C, Control V, and I'm going to put it here. So I assume that this particular Germany network has two subnet. Okay.
Yeah.
One is a public subnet, one is a private subnet. And then I'm going to copy it, paste it, and I'm going to drag it here.
No, but you said one is public and one is private, but we have both
Yeah,
private.
both
now.
are private. Sorry. Yeah. Both are, because there is no public in the whole network, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's a secure network. No? And then I'm going to take this one. I'm going to put it here. I'm making it more slow because this is India, and India has a 3 subnet. Okay. All right. So my everything is ready now. So it means that this is going to be my design for a virtual network. And now I'm going to put it a name here. So I just clicking a text from each side. Okay. and I'm going to put here, just type here Germany VNet. VNet. Perfect. Now just make it a little bit bold. On the right hand side, you see there is a B button and all. On the right hand side, you see there is a font screen. Extreme right hand side. Yes. Click bold. You have to select the text first here.
No, I was trying to copy, like, highlight it.
Or
Highlight it and then do it,
okay. So I'm just saying that this is all okay. I'm saying this is fine. Let's increase a little bit size. So this is my Germany VNet. Okay. Let me try if I can stretch it. Yes, looks good, right?
Yeah.
So this is my Germany VNet. And now I'm going to copy this one and I'm going to paste one below here and one below here. So one is a Germany VNet, one is a US VNet, one is a India VNet. So we call it as a USA VNet, and then we have something which is called India VNet. Right? Now, pretty all this network is now created. It means that if you put anything inside a Germany VNet,
Mhm.
private subnet, it does not have a public IP.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the challenge is how the Germany VNet going to communicate with the server which is in USA VNet or a India VNet. Okay. So
Mhm.
for this, Azure has something which is say you can connect one VNet in Azure with another VNet, and that is called VNet peering. So you can connect VNet 1 with VNet 2, VNet 1 with VNet 3. You can also connect USA with India, but as per the customer requirement, everything should control from Germany only.
Yeah.
Okay, so there should
Mhm.
not be a direct communication between USA and India. You have to come to Germany. Your traffic will be first filtered there, and then only you can come to India. Okay, so if India need to communicate to USA, what is the way we have? First, I have to make a connection with Germany, and from Germany, my whole traffic is scanned, and then it will go to USA VNet. Okay, this concept is called VNet peering. So what we call we are going to call it V peering. Okay, I'm going to make it a different color this time. So this will be a red color. All right, perfect. Now, as per the customer requirement, I have designed this whole architecture. But
Mm.
now problem is that, for an example, let's say I have a virtual machine. Okay,
Mm.
can you type virtual machine in your search box? Just remove subnet and type virtual machine. Hit enter. Yeah, just take one virtual machine and put it in first private subnet in, just take any of the virtual machine. Yeah,
And put it where?
just put in one subnet.
Doesn't matter which
Uh-huh.
one.
Just put drag till there.
Inside?
Yeah, inside.
Okay.
Yeah, just put in a sub inside a subnet.
Oh,
Let it
inside the
come.
subnet.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now, let's say, for example, Priti, you have to install something inside this subnet. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So how will you do that? Because there is no public IP. You know, during our lab, we create the virtual machine and then we take a remote desktop connection, right?
Yeah.
Correct. How we
Yeah.
take a remote desktop connection? Because this virtual machine has a public IP.
Yeah.
But in this current scenario, it is a private subnet, so there is no public IP at all. So how
Yeah.
you are going to take a remote of this machine? Until and unless you do not take remote, you cannot install anything, right?
Yeah.
Correct. So
Yeah.
for that, there is a one another kind of a subnet was available in almost every cloud platform. That subnet is called Bastion subnet. Heard this name?
Yeah.
It's not there. No. So what I am going to say, I am going to make one Bastion subnet here. So I'm going to put this one, and I'm going to put this one here and here both. Half inside, half outside. And where I'm creating this Bastion subnet? Only in Germany VNet. Okay. Now this specific subnet, what it does, if you want to take a remote of any private server with a private IP address, this subnet is going to allow you to take control using the HTTP protocol. You do not have to use remote desktop connection. Okay. So what I am going to use here, Azure Bastion subnet. So using this Azure Bastion subnet, we can take the control of any of the server in Azure using a private IP address.
Hmm.
Okay. So let me make it bold.
So each project we have to make a like a outline of this here, and
Yes,
then
exactly.
okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, that's good.
This is how the project was created. Correct.
Okay,
Now,
yeah.
yeah, using this Bastion subnet,
Hmm.
anyone can take the control of any
The
virtual
V.
machine, which
Okay.
is any subnet. Okay. If you
Okay.
want to take the control of the virtual machine, which is in another network like India,
Uh-huh.
still you have to come through this Bastion network only. And where this Bastion network is, it is in Germany.
So if it is also private, also we can use the Bastion network
Yes, exactly.
to take the
Yes,
remote, isn't it?
yes.
Okay.
But the problem with the Bastion network now, that
Uh-huh.
Bastion network require you to log into a portal.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because this
Okay.
feature is available only in Azure portal. So it
Oh,
means
okay.
that if you has to take a control of your
Hmm.
server, I
Hmm.
need to grant you access on my Germany Azure portal. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is not possible because there might be a 10 people team in USA. There might be 15 people team in India, right?
Yeah.
So I have to
Yeah.
grant access to all these 20, 25 people.
Yeah.
Another way is to control the VNet, the resources using your private IP is called VPN. Okay. Now for a VPN, we have to create another subnet which is called as a gateway subnet. And here I am going to create only in Germany. How you can create in all other every subnet, but just for a customer requirement, I am only going to create in. So what we call it? Just type here gateway subnet.
Take that off.
Gateway subnet. All right. Now in a search box, just go and type gateway. Click more result. More result. Let's find a good icon. Yes. So this is we can use because this is a Azure symbol. Okay. So now I am going to connect this gateway subnet with my local gateway. This gateway subnet is going to connect my local gateway. So I have to configure one is a gateway subnet. Then I have to configure it a local gateway. Now this local gateway is going to connect my office. So just type here office.
Where? On the search?
Search, yes.
Okay.
Wow. I think this is my office. So I'm going to now put this here. This is my office. Now you know that every office generally has a firewall. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just type here firewall. All right. I get a firewall. So let's pick a good firewall. I think some red or something. I think this one is looks good. So let me put this firewall here in my office. Okay. Now the local gateway is going to connect my office firewall. So what will happen? Now I have
Off.
so you just have to catch the starting point and then you can connect from here. Okay. Just looks good. And then so what the local gateway does, it connect with the firewall.
Firewall, yeah.
Now this whole configuration basically using something called a VPN. So just in a search box, type here a VPN.
So what?
VPN.
VPN?
Yeah. Enter. Yes. So now you have something called VPN. Let it make it little bit bigger. And I am going to put, this is my local subnet, and then I have something which is VPN. This all looks perfect now. So what is the whole configuration is saying? You have a gateway subnet connect to your VPN connect to your local gateway connect to your firewall. This is how the network configuration done in Microsoft Azure. Now the moment you
So all of these has to be in every project except the
yeah,
ones that you said, the Germany, that all depends upon what they want.
yeah,
But the local, like the network
yeah,
has to have all these.
yes, exactly,
Okay.
correct. So now if you want to connect your virtual machine using a private IP
Yeah.
without login to your Azure portal, another way is that you go and configure a VPN like this.
Okay.
Okay, but in our case we do not have any office, correct?
Yeah.
There is your laptop and then we have an Azure. So this type of configuration, what you see in the top, is called site to site VPN. What is the specific name we have? Site to site, site to site. Azure site connect with your office site.
Oh,
Okay,
okay. Side to side. Yeah.
site to site. Okay, but there is another way is that if you want to connect, if you want to connect your Azure using your laptop. Okay, so let's say for an example, this is my laptop. This is Preeti laptop. Okay, in this laptop we have to install something called a VPN certificate. Okay, so let's say for an example, this is my certificate. This certificate, also need to be configured in Azure portal. So it means that both sides have a same certificate. Once your certificate is established, then you can connect your laptop with your VPN, and then from a VPN you can enter into the Azure virtual network. You got the whole diagram now?
Mm.
Okay. Now this diagram is created. Maybe customer is going to ask you that, okay, what all IP you are going to use? Okay, because in a network you have to use your IP. Correct? Right? So
Yeah.
what I'm going to do now, I am going to define some IP where the text won't here. So for Germany VNet, oh, for a Germany VNet, the IP address I am going to give you is 10.1.0.0/16. It means that the range should be 10.1.0.0 and subnet mask will be 255.255.0.0. Okay, and then I'm going to copy this. I'm going to put one in a USA VNet. In a USA VNet, I'm going to say this is going to be 10.2 because one is already used, right? It's going to be 10.2, and then I'm going to again copy and paste, and I'm saying that for India it will be 10.3. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now every subnet also need to be an IP. So for a subnet in Germany VNet, the IP must be belong to a same range. So the IP of first subnet will be 10.1 because 10.1 is the network range. And then I am going to take another one in a network and I am going to say that 10.1.1.0. Since I have taken three subnet, my range would be not 16, it would be 24. Okay, so it will look like this. Now I'm going to put another IP here in a second subnet. Oh, and 10.1.2.0. So one is 1.1, second one will be 1.2. So what will happen when you have a virtual machine here? The IP will come 10.1.1.1. Second machine, if you put, the IP will come 10.1.1.2. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And now for the Bastion subnet, I'm going to give an IP range, which is again 10.1. Why 10.1? Because it belongs to a Germany unit, right? But
Yeah.
I have to use the third bit, which is a 10.1.3.0. Okay. And
Yeah.
for gateway subnet, my IP would be 10.1.4.0 because 1 is already used, 2 is already used, 3 is already used, only 4 is left. Now it looks like much better. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the last configuration. You know that when you create any network, Preeti, there are people across the globe. If they know about your network, they try to send some malicious packet in your network. Okay. By default, if your network is not configured to detect some kind of a unwanted traffic, might be trust that it is the traffic coming from your office or something. Sometimes it allow you to enter that traffic inside your network. Okay, so this will raise a chance to have your network hacked. Now to protect that one, there is a feature in Azure which is called denial or defense. So we have a feature called DDoS. Now this is a DDoS protection. Okay, I'm going to put my Germany both network should be protected using DDoS. So I'm using a DDoS protection now. All right. What you have created? You have created a secure network design for customer
Customer. Yeah.
TECS. Okay. Same thing we are going to implement now. Yes.
Yeah.
Good. So what we are going to do now? We are going to say file, and I am saying export as, and I am going to say JPEG. And just click export now. Click device. The whole things has been exported. Now you see that you have a diagram exported, right? You
Yeah.
can use this diagram to send or to present to the customer. Hey, Mr. Customer, this is
Yeah.
how we are going to secure your network. All clear?
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yes.
now tomorrow we are going to start implementing this complicated architecture.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Now you have to send this one, this diagram, maybe on to me on a WhatsApp. Okay.
Should I copy and send it, or take a picture of it?
No, I think that you can open a WhatsApp in a wave.whatsapp.com, or
Okay.
if you like, right now, I'm just clicking a chat, open a chat. In a chat, there is something called file menu. You see a chat, I just send
Yeah.
you hi. In that chat, below is a file option.
Yeah.
Just click that file option.
Yeah. It has Dropbox, Microsoft OneDrive, Google Drive.
Yeah, just select just select your computer.
Okay.
Go to download folder. I believe it's in download folder. So you have to click this PC. Yeah, and click download. Click the first one. Yes, first one. Yeah. All right. All good. Yes, I got that. So I am going to say click to download. Perfect now. So I have this whole network ready. Yeah, I received. Okay, so we are going to detect. Do this one tomorrow.
All right.
Okay, chalo, see you. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.